1999 Expedition. We'll be doing the front axle on the passenger side. This looks like an AutoZone part. That may be an AutoZone part, but that's what we're going to do. So we want to get a jack underneath there, put it on the frame underneath. As soon as it's just set in place, we're going to loosen up the lugs. Then we'll lift it, and we'll take the lugs off, and we'll get to the CV axle nut. Now you want to loosen all this up, so before you get to the bolts in the back, lid off. So we'll have to open up the hood. So I went ahead and took the brake lid off. You can see it over there. Set it to the side. Now that it's off, you can put this right in the back here at this angle. Find a spot that it grabs, and then you basically want to pull back on the caliper part. Just a little bit. Just enough to get it loose. If you look at this corner, right here, you can see this come out. And this is a twin caliper, dual caliper. Now as I'm pulling, you can see it coming out. You don't really need to come out that far. Just enough so when you put it back, it's not going to be as hard placing it back. There you go. Now I do the bottom so you don't have any problems on the bottom. There we go. Here it comes. And the top again, just a little bit. Now it's loose. See, you can actually come back and forth with it. And you can see everything's loosened up. All right, so that's good. Now you want to take this cotter pin out of here. Just set it to the side where you can find it. Take this cover off. Now we're going to go to this nut right here. It's best to heat that up with some heat. Okay, we're good. Then you want to take the bolt off the back of the caliper. So, get it loosened up. Of course, there's two of them. Carefully set that down. If you're replacing just the rotor, well, there you go. Lucky you. Or the hub assembly. Right here's the hub assembly. You can get to the hub assembly there as well. But we're just doing the axle. So now to get some axle room here, to get through here, this cup won't fit through here. So by the time you push it back, it just won't fit through there. Best thing to do is to take the linkage off. Yeah, let go.
We're good.
You can hit the video. You got it? All right, hold on. There, take that linkage off. Oh. Now, before you take the linkage all the way off, you want to lift this up with the jack so it doesn't pop on you. So just lift it up on the ball joint. You can see it'll take the tension off of that bolt. There we go. That's relieving a lot of stress on that bolt. You want the stress on the bolt to loosen it if there's rust. Oh, that looks good. Yeah. Now we're going to go about, I'll say about right there. Now we'll go ahead and finish removing that bolt. Not there. Now that you've taken the bolt out, you just lower the jack and then all these pieces will just come down. There we go. Good. Now you're able to take that out, put your new one in after you get your axle out. Your axle will come right out now as soon as we unbolt the back right there. We're going to go unbolt the back. Now you can see there's plenty of room to get that axle through there. Now you need a 12 millimeter with that 12 point right on it. You come down here, you put it on these heads of the bolts. You get you a really good hammer. Make sure it's on there really good. Get you a really good hammer. Real good hammer. Start hammering on it. Get them loosened up. Alright, that'll be the next thing. You get them all loosened up, and then you could use an extension through there and pull them all out quicker with a drill. Okay. At this point, you can take your extension through here. You can turn the assembly right here, get it lined up. Take your bolts out, just like that. Without, again, turn it right here where you can get one at a time. Make your way all the way around. This is so much easier. Now with your hub assembly faced this way, there's an opening back here. So now you can just pull this axle straight through. It'll fall right down. Here we go. And there's your axle without taking the upper control arm off. So that's the same process, putting it in reverse. Slide it through the back, make sure right where the spindle is inside, you put some grease on there. It'll be a lot easier coming in, and in the future you'll be able to pull it out a lot easier. Then you run through here and just semi-tight nose. Then when you get underneath, you hammer them back in so the vibration locks them in. There'll still be some Loctite on there, so you'll be good. Have a good day. Thanks for joining.